Hi everybody, I'm Craftsman Steve and this is the Family Craftsman. Today we're going to talk about this giant thing. What is this? Well, it's got a bench that we can clearly see work on, and well, it's got this little doodad down here, this little disc that has little blades on it. So I mean, it's not a table saw. I think I know what this is. I think this is a router table or a plunge router. Okay? So a plunge router is used to basically cut grooves in the wood or round off the edges of a piece of wood. And that's kind of what we're going to use it for today. We are actually going to make a little notch in this ash wood so that we can set a piece of glass, or actually we're going to be using a piece of plexiglass, and then we're going to kind of sandwich that plexiglass with a piece of wood and something very special in between those two pieces. But we're going to lay it inside that groove so it looks nice and flush and beautiful. That's what we're going to do. So, how to use a router? Well, this one is already set up to be used as a table router. If you're not using it like that, it's got these two little handles, which you can probably see right there, right? So these two little handles, basically you turn it upside down and you follow whatever design you're trying to make. Now it's pretty easy. You got to use a little bit of safety gear like eye pro and Pro, of course. Pro means protective equipment. So these little bits that are on here, these little blades. Now, you never ever put your fingers that close to one of these blades without being unplugged. Okay? So there's no power to this. It's completely safe. This little blade spins really, really fast, keeping the wood as tight to the board as possible and cutting that nice little groove in. Okay, so there's different kinds of bits that go to this. There's rounding bits, there's rabbet bits, kind of like that guy and kind of like that guy there. There's tongue and groove bits. There's these roundovers like this in here. I don't know if you can see those from there, but see how they got these different shapes to them? They kind of look like almost like a cone, like a top, like a spinning top, and that's so that it rounds the edges. You probably see it in your house right now. If you go look at the furniture in your house, you're going to see that it's got a rounded edge. That's from a router bit. Kind of cool, right? There's also ornamental ones that'll put little different designs in there and all sorts of different stuff. So we're going to use this today. We're going to keep this down, of course. So once we put power to this, anything that goes near that blade is going to get cut. So you got to make sure you keep the guide down so that you don't accidentally get your fingers in there, but you still want to wear gloves and you still want to wear eye protection because these little splinters will fly off and hit you in the eyes. You don't want that, because then that means you got to take a trip to the doctor, and I don't know about you, but I ate my apple for the day, so I get to keep the doctor away. Alright, let's put our proper protective equipment on. Like I said, gloves, glasses. Okay, let's do this. So, I've already moved the little gauges here and put this at a flush, 1/4 of an inch. How many quarters of an inch make an inch? Right? Because there's 4 quarters in an inch. There's 4 quarters in a dollar, right? You think of an inch as $1. 4 quarters makes 1 inch. Okay? So, we are going to use this piece of wood. We're going to cut that groove into here, and it's about 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch. So we're going to have a nice little, beautiful little groove cut into it. So let's get this started. Let's put our gear on and start rocking and rolling, yeah? So there you go, we're done with all 3 of them. Thought you might want to see how that works. And now generally you're going to want to stand in front of it. I stand behind it just so you can see what it's doing, but I also know I've been doing this a long time. I know exactly what I'm doing. So if you're doing it at home, you're going to want to stand in front of it. And of course, as always, you never, ever, ever use a tool without adult supervision. Okay? Join me next time on the table saw, and we'll learn how to use that safely and correctly. So, until next time, take care of yourself, love the ones you're with, and be creative. Alright, next one.